All right, court is calling 2021 CR 4512, State of Texas versus DeMille Deshaun Thomas. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Daniel Escobar for the state of Texas.
For defense, Elizabeth Russell.
And are you Mr. Thomas?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same DeMille Deshaun Thomas who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2021 CR 4512 for the offense of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon on August 23rd, 2021 for a period of 5 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Violated condition number 4, on or about the 15th day of March, 2024 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, DeMille Deshaun Thomas, did then and there fail to obtain and keep gainful employment in a lawful occupation in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
Your Honor, state waives all the violations.
Any objection?
No objection.
All right, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, it's to alter and amend for safety, holding custody until he can be placed into treatment, and then alter and amend for a no contact order with Christina Miles, that the defendant be placed back into gang diversion upon release, proof of employment within 10 days, GPS work release for 6 months, and sober living home and zero tolerance.
All right. I don't understand why I should follow this agreement, because this is his third motion to revoke. And I don't know if SAP would even accept him because he suffers from seizures. That's why he was released, because he suffers from seizures. So he suffered from seizures. And then with his previous motion to revoke, that was using controlled substance. That's why he was referred to felony drug court. And then he had another violation in September. And then those conditions, he was to be continued, and ISF and ISP. So it appears that he doesn't want to be on probation. I don't know if there's anything else to do for him.
Judge, and I understand that. And I do think that he does want to be on probation. He was actively looking for a job when he was arrested. He does not want contact with the mother of his child, the person referenced, Houstona, because he understands that when the two of them are around each other, it is not productive for either person. And he does want to be successful and no longer have the affiliations that have been placed on him. I think by revoking and adjudicating and sentencing him, he's not breaking away from that lifestyle. You know, I think typically in the Texas Department of Corrections, those gang affiliations become enhanced. And I do think that Mr. Thomas could benefit from the programs. He would like to speak to you as to why he thinks that he would be successful this time.
All right. Can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
DeMille Thomas.
All right. What would you like to say?
I really just want to stay away from her. I agree with the no contact order because, like, part of me using is her, you know, and it's not good. And I don't want to be around my children being caught up in negativity. I do want to be successful and complete deferred adjudication. I actually want to be something in life. So I do feel like the program would be good for me. At a point, I kind of feel like I don't want to go to St. Pete. I don't want to go to St. Pete. But not just because maybe it's the last thing going, but maybe it could be the best thing for me. I'm tired of coming back and forth to jail. I just turned 32. I'm tired of getting older. And I don't want my kids to look up to me like my dad just some criminal. So I feel like it can work this time.
All right. The court is going to grant the motion, find you guilty. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon. There's to be no contact with Christina Miles, Claudia Lewis, LaShawn Robinson. The court will recommend therapeutic community. The court will give you credit for any time served. Does anyone wish to speak with, in regards to time?
Can I just give 1 second?
Yes.
Your Honor, state would recommend 6 years TC.
And Judge, we would request for, he does have young children and he does have some credit, about 590 days. And I think he would still serve some time and be released with enough time to get out of custody and help provide for those children.
All right. What has he done while he's been on probation? Has he completed anything?
He hasn't completed anything. He's done some of his community service hours. He has not made very much payment.
And I will let you all know, for the court, the payment is not at the top of the court's list, but what the court ordered for him is what I'm more concerned about. The CATs 1 and 2, did he do it? Community service hours, did he do it?
Of course, Judge, no. As far as the community service, he has, out of the 150, 137 remaining.
I'm sorry, out of the what?
150 hours, he has 137 remaining.
All right, and he's been on probation since 2021.
Correct, Judge.
But he's also been in custody for 590 of those days.
But is that custody waiting for transfer? Or is that custody because he has a motion to revoke file?
I think some of it is the motion to revoke, some of it is transfer, and some of it is an inpatient treatment.
Okay.
Judge, just for clerk's records, we have 488. I know there are some days for treatment, so I just just so I can add those.
Right.
All right, so the treatment days,
Yes,
are
Judge.
those treatment days where he successfully completed treatment?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. All right, and what are those days?
State ISF from October 30th, 2023 to January 29th, 2024 for a total of 91 days.
Okay. All right, this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to the 6 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served, and the court will give you credit for any successful inpatient treatment. And the court will note for the record that he has a total of 91 days for ISF, and the court will give him credit for that. All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
All right, you have a limited right to appeal, and that right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you are on deferred adjudication. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And I'll recommend the therapeutic community. I do not have any jurisdiction over the therapeutic community. I can't force them to place you in the program. You'll have to ask for it, and whether or not they place you in the program will be completely up to them, but I will have it placed in the judgment. Once you're released from prison, which you'll be released, once you're released, the first thing you need to do is find a place for NA or AA meetings, find a sober place to stay. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can I talk in for just a second?